to this edition of News Leader. Today is Tuesday, January the 4th, 2022. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, Tullahoma High School names its new head football coach. The state of Tennessee is working to help make apprenticeships easier to get involved with, and the Tullahoma City school system reminds parents how to know if there is a school closing. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine. There are a lot of opinions being shared. But I had the chance to talk with my doctor about my concerns. He told me the vaccines are backed by decades of research, and that the vaccines are proven safe and effective. Now I'm protected and ready to put this pandemic behind us. Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
We teach Parkinson's patients how to move big and not let the Parkinson's slow them down. I've had patients I've treated in-house that could not even stand up, could not roll over in the bed, left the facility walking with a walker, have come back to us in outpatient and continued their big program and are now completely, handling life. The success of the program is just phenomenal.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. When Tullahoma head football coach John Olive announced his retirement after winning the state championship, speculation has run wild on who would be the next head coach. Yesterday, that question was answered by Tullahoma High School principal Jason Quick.
Let's go Wildcats! Let's go Wildcats! Let's go Wildcats! Let's go Wildcats! Let's go Wildcats!
For those of you later, John Olive's going to do some somersaults for us at the end, so make sure you stick around for that, please. More drills. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration at Tullahoma High School, I want to wish everyone in attendance today and viewing on Facebook Live a Happy New Year. The outstanding support both our school and its students continue to receive from the community never ceases to amaze and inspire us all, as we seek to represent Tullahoma with the level of character, integrity, and leadership it deserves. So let me ask you a question. Has anyone else come off of Cloud 9 since the clock struck zeros in Chattanooga on December 4th?
No.
Me either. To say the last 4 months of excitement, memories, and history provided by our football program was unprecedented does not do it justice. I, along with many others, consider it one of my greatest blessings to have watched a group of special young men, led by an outstanding staff of dedicated coaches, to accomplish the greatest achievement in our school's athletic history. But the victory did much more than just give our school the opportunity to hoist the treasured gold ball every school in Tennessee seeks to do. It allowed the rest of the state to realize what every Wildcat has always known. There's just something unique and special about being a Tullahoman. To this day, I continue to receive calls, emails, and comments from those around the state who marvel at the outpouring of love and support by our community over the past 4 months. At this time, I would like to ask each coach, player, and member of the football program to please stand and let us say thank you one more time. Over the 100-year history of Tullahoma High School, 3 principles have long laid the foundation of its mission: character, integrity, and leadership. These ideals have become the standard by which we are known and are the expectation of every program that represents our school. Therefore, these attributes were critical considerations in the selection of the coach that will lead our program into the next 100 years. Other considerations for the head coach were connected to the creation of meaningful relationships with players and coaches that would allow for life-changing lessons off the field to become permeated into the development of excellent young men well beyond their high school careers. The ability to create and nurture relationships with other faculty members, program shareholders, and the community was also a prime consideration. Next, demonstrated success on the field of competition was an obvious selection criterion for the next head coach. The individual must fully be able to meet the coaching prowess necessary to compete at the highest levels and have the ability to lead a talented staff of coaches as the game is being taught to our young men. During this process, I was provided meaningful assistance from our athletic director, John Olive, and our director of schools, Dr. Katrine Stevens, as the effort to identify the right candidate was immense. Furthermore, I sought input on the characteristics of the ideal candidate from other shareholders in the program, including members of the football team, parents, and our committed alumni base. With this valuable feedback, the effort began. The search for the next head coach at THS created much interest from within the coaching ranks in the state of Tennessee and others in the Southeast. Over 30 resumes from coaches with both high school and college coaching experience were received during the process. Additionally, several conversations with interested coaches throughout the state were held to provide additional information on the opportunity and to determine if it was the right fit for our program. However, through all the applications, emails, conversations, and interviews, there was one man whose stock appreciated considerably and who rose to the top to surpass all others. He is undoubtedly the best qualified person to lead our football program. It is with great pride that I introduce to you the next head coach at Tullahoma High School, Coy Sisk.
And we'll be right back with more of Coach Sisk's announcement after these messages.
Everyone here at Stripsacker Refrigeration would like to congratulate the 2021 Tullahoma Wildcats head coach John Olive and staff on an outstanding undefeated season and first-time state championship. Go Cats!
I feel like we're safe at Parkview.
There's somebody on staff all the time. So if you need help, help is there.
We are surrounded with people that are looking after us and taking care of us.
The staff is wonderful and always available. We feel so safe and secure here.
I feel safe at Parkview all the time.
The Bookshelf in Tullahoma is the fundraising arm of the Coffee County Literacy Council. Since 1988, the Literacy Council's goal and purpose has been to support and promote adult basic education in Coffee County. We enable individuals to complete their high school equivalency exam, which helps them get better jobs or continue into higher education. The Bookshelf at 114 Southwest Atlantic Street in Tullahoma is where we sell used books, which are donated to us by the community. Come see us, bring your books to donate, and join us as you find every genre of books that you can imagine.
Welcome back. After Coy Sisk was announced as the new head coach of the Tullahoma Wildcats, Coach John Olive addressed the crowd.
I wanted to say a couple of words real quick about Coach Sisk, Coy Sisk. Coy joined our staff in 2014, and over the ensuing years, the seasons that we went through, the off seasons that we went through, the amount of growth that I have seen in this young man is incredible. He's always been a good football coach. When we played against him, when he was at other places, his defenses, you always had to have something else to go to counteract what he had come into the game with, and then he would most time make an adjustment. You had to be ready to make another one. Most of the time you just try to hold their offense in check so that you can score enough points to beat them. The last 2 years have been an incredible run for us. Coach Sis is at the heart of it. 2020, we had statistically the best defense that we had ever had here during my time. Probably one of the best statistically defenses, period. But when you consider how the rules have changed in the game of football, it was incredible what the 2020 defense did. We graduated a lot of people off the 2020 defense that were crucial pieces. I really thought that our defense this coming season, the 21 season, would be a little above average, not a little above good. Not great, but a little above good. I really thought we'd have to outscore a lot of people. What Coach Sisk and his side of the staff did was incredible, as we ended up giving up an average of 8 points a game in 15 games, which was even better than putting together schematics. I think Coach Sis will do very, very well. He has learned to surround himself with coaches that are very capable. He's learned to listen, to absorb, and to put together the best game plans he can put together. You guys sitting right up there, you know for the last couple of years that there are many days he has been your head coach. Because there are days that I'm not present. There are days that AD would take me away. But he would be there in the off season with you. He was there in spring practice. He was there every practice in the fall of the year as long as COVID stayed away from us. And I'm just telling you, he's ready. He's ready to go into a new era here at Tullahoma. I look forward to hopefully being somebody sitting up in those bleachers, maybe wiping gruel off my face from my lunch when we're finally replacing Coy, hopefully a couple of decades down the road. I have nothing but admiration for my great friend, and as I've said all along, what makes him the most special? His heart. Those guys up there know that he has a heart for each one of them. He knows how to reach them, whether they come from the finest social family in Tullahoma or where they come from somebody who doesn't know whether they're going to lay their head down tonight. He has that unique ability to reach that young man and to help them get to that next level as a person, that next level as a player. And I'm not talking about college ball or anything. I'm just talking about the growth of young men. And Coy, I wish you the best. And I have some papers that you need to pick up at your Your new head football coach, Coy Sanders.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
We tend to lose our motivation when we have something that's chronic, but you've got to do what you can early on as you can. After I'd exercise like that, I would have a lot of energy to do housework or whatever I needed. Well, I would recommend it highly to anyone at any degree of Parkinson.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
He's a little bit of you, he's a little bit of me. The dash along the roadside of Tennessee. He's the garbage that we find. He's the dream we left behind. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash. A throwaway bottle or pop-top can may not seem much to a traveling man, but a little bit of litter goes a long, long way. Rolling and growing, getting bigger every day. Tennessee trash messing up the highways. Tennessee trash junking up the byways. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash. Lord, there ain't no lower class than Tennessee trash.
We have met the enemy, and he is us.
Welcome back. And finally, Coach Sisk addressed the gathering after being named Tullahoma's new football coach.
Thank you so very much. Well, there's a million funny stories you can tell about this whole situation unfolding. One of them's been, I think Verizon, my phone, is doing something the last 4 or 5 weeks that it hadn't done in a long time. It doesn't quit ringing. It doesn't quit vibrating. And I have to keep coming up with different ways to tell people I don't know who the next head coach is going to be. It's been an amazing ride. First of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Stevens, Mr. Quick, and Coach Olive for giving me and my family this opportunity to continue to serve Tullahoma City. This is a special place. A special place to me. I was actually born here in Tullahoma. Tullahoma Regional High School in 1976. It's a long time ago. Even though I grew up in Lincoln County, things roll full circle. I also want to thank everybody that's here, because there's a lot of you that I would not want to touch this job without. That's coaches, of course my family, but dear friends and people that are here in the community. It's been a long time chasing a dream like this, and it's real special. Looking right here, got Coach Thompson, my high school football coach, and some of the guys, they know stories about Coach Thompson. And guys in this room know stories about Coach Thompson. But hey, high school football was extremely important to me growing up. There are things that I did later in life that I would not have been able to accomplish without the strength and structure and the process that I had in this great sport. That's what's important to me, passing on to these young men. So as we do that, we know it does take a village, and it's going to take all of us. And anybody that stands here and says they can do it by yourself, well, for lack of a better word, they're a fool. So, as we go through this, we're very excited. Coach Olive has spent 29 years here in Tullahoma, building a successful program, and not a team, a successful program that has rules, it has structure, it has value, and there's tradition here in Tullahoma. Just because a new guy stands in his spot, the tradition and the values, the structure and the character do not change. That standard is set. Our job now as a Tullahoma community, as a Tullahoma football staff, and one of my main jobs is to make sure that that standard and that bar continually gets raised. And we do more and more for our kids throughout the years. And I look forward to being here for a long time. Mike, you're still the oldest one. Coach Mathis is the oldest one here. But I look real forward to getting started. There's a lot of things that we have to get done, but I can't say enough. Thank you all so very much for being here. You don't know what it means to myself and my family. So, without anything else, somebody get some cake.
Before we eat, I would like to ask Amy, Avery, and Cardi, please come forward. Coach Sisk, we have some gifts for you and your family that we want to make sure that you receive. Let's pull it out. Let's let everybody see it. Ladies and gentlemen, your new head coach, Boy Sisk.
After the area was hit with its first winter storm of 2022, and with Coffee County schools being closed today, Tullahoma City Schools sent out a reminder for everyone in Tullahoma to remember the protocol for how school closings will be communicated. Tullahoma City Schools will use a variety of ways to notify parents and students of closings due to inclement weather. 1. Social media. The district will utilize all social media platforms. TCS can be found on Facebook at Tullahoma City Schools, at TCS Public on Twitter, and TCS Public on Instagram. All-call system. The all-call system is an important part of the district's communication process. TCS recommends that all parents, students, and staff members update their email address and phone number to ensure that they are up to date with their student's school. Media outlets. TCS will notify local and Nashville and Chattanooga news outlets of any closures. Website. The district's website, www.tcsedu.net, will display a pop-up should there be a closure. Push notifications. Download the TCS mobile app, Tullahoma City School District, and sign up for push notifications. Closures will always be shared under the name of Tullahoma City Schools on media outlets. And we'll be right back with more news after these messages.
One thing about park review, we could bring our animal out there with us.
It would have been a deal breaker if we had not been able to take Gracie.
Yeah, we would not have gone.
If you want to do something, there's something to do most of the day. You shouldn't get bored.
I really enjoy my life here at Parkview. I really choose what I want to do. We have a wonderful library with hundreds of books that I love. It is a wonderful place.
I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine. There are a lot of opinions being shared. But I had the chance to talk with my doctor about my concerns. He told me the vaccines are backed by decades of research, and that the vaccines are proven safe and effective. Now I'm protected and ready to put this pandemic behind us. Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
The individuals with dementia, those with Parkinson's, those that have maybe mobility issues, need caregivers. Well, those caregivers are 24 hours a day at home, and they never get a rest. And if they have to go to work, they're kind of out of luck. So that's why Trinity came into existence 25 years ago, to allow the caregivers to have a safe center where they could put their loved ones, know they would be well cared for, stimulated, fed good nutritious meals, have activities to their level, and then the caregiver can stop by and pick them up and go on home and have some continuity into their life.
Welcome back. The state of Tennessee has several internship programs to help workers train at a job while attending school a few nights a week. Benefits to the program is that workers can support themselves while learning a valuable skill, and they will leave school with no debt. This video was prepared by the state of Tennessee to explain the electrician internship program.
I mean, this is one of the better paying trades that there is.
More than 24 people, all with the same goal.
Just keep driving forward.
By day, Donald Hagan works for Empower Electric. By night, he's an apprentice here at the Tennessee College of Applied Technology in Nashville, training to become an electrician.
You know, I can take this anywhere. Once I learn this, I can take it anywhere. I can go anywhere. It doesn't matter. And get a job easy. Because there's always a need for an electrician. Always.
The future is the motivator for these apprentices, and it gets them through some pretty long days. They work for Empower from 6 a.m. until 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Then, 2 nights a week, the apprentices attend class for an additional 3 hours. This will be their schedule for the next 4 years.
School's probably going to be the hardest part for me, but I can get through it.
Kevin Wheeler knows the program won't be easy. He also knows when he's done, he'll be an electrician with not $1 of student loan debt.
I felt blessed that the state's going to pay for the school because they won't have to pull money out of my check, that I can pay for it every week.
Many apprenticeship programs let you learn while you earn, so you get the best of both worlds, a job and education, something you can't put a price on.
Better opportunity for myself, my family, future.
Knowing in 4 years the once apprentices will be behind the wheel of new careers as electricians.
And stay with us, we'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
Everyone here at Strip Sackett Refrigeration would like to congratulate the 2021 Tullahoma Wildcats head coach John Olive and staff on an outstanding undefeated season and first-time state championship. Go Cats!
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family. Caring. Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor too when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1950 at 73 degrees. The record low was in 1919 at -8 degrees. The average high for this day is 48 and the average low is 29. Partly cloudy for tonight with a low of 33. Partly sunny for Wednesday with a high of 49 and a low of 29. And more snow expected on Thursday with a high of 37 and a low of 15. And that's our News Leader Report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader on 6. Stay safe and have a great evening.